Popeye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
The first verse of the national anthem, it goes like this. Sing with me. Yeah man, stand up. Anywhere you are right now, get up and stand up. Stand at attention. You can stand at ease. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. So, here's some out, you know, when I was singing the chorus. Boom. Mr. Genius, without a purpose, it will save from mercy. In my soul shall fear no peace. Howdy. Good evening, how do you do? Good evening, how do you do? Everybody good? How are you doing? This evening, we are here to discuss some very important issues. We are going to be doing, well, this evening, we are going to be talking to Nordia. And by Thursday or Friday, we are going to be talking to Esther. So we are giving you two perspectives this week. Because this issue is very, very, very important. Very important. So, without further ado, without going any further, and please, if you have any questions, you see, let us do it orderly. We're going to listen to the presentation that Nordia has first, because maybe you have a question, and it is likely that the question that you want to ask, she's going to cover it in her presentation. Now, after she is finished, because we're going for about an hour. After she's finished, then if your question wasn't covered, then you can ask the question in the comment section. We'll be reading the questions. So ensure you tell a friend, ensure you share the live, because this is very, very, very important to a lot of persons. So ensure, say, you share the live. Tell a friend. If you tell a friend. Nordia, Wagwan.
You know, Popeye, God is good. God is good. I'm thankful. And probably every time you ask me, I'm going to be saying the same thing. I'm on ground. I have dinner. I have life. If I haven't eaten, that's by choice. So, you know, say,
okay.
we give thanks to that, man. We give thanks for that every single time.
All the time.
Yes. And I give thanks for the fact that you have people that has poured into me, like my coach, attorney, that poured into me, and me just kind of get with like wildfire now. And just looking at some of the things that are happening and looking at the fact that you want people before it catch us up. Some people took action, some people didn't. But I mean, hey, it happened. It happened.
So, never know that live to see this day, Nadia. Trust me.
No, it's not new. It happened in 2020. And when Biden came around, then he lifted that 2021. So it's not the first. So that's one of the reasons you'd have heard me so many times say, guys, Hurricane Melissa, if your house destroyed and this happened and that happened and your case is ready for with a green card, expedite your case, expedite your way out and so on. You'd have heard me talking about it. When the bulletin had moved for green card holders filing for children and spouse, I spoke about that. I'm like, guys, expedite. What I've seen before in that particular scenario is that they retrogress. So they would be at February 1, 2024. At the time, they were in 2022 current, and then they shift right back to 2020, closing out a number of people that could have made it through the door. And one situation stood out for me. I remember having expedited a little kid in probably about 11 years old. I expedited her case in July 2023. And just as the expedite response came back, the bulletin moved and stated that August 1, this kid a green card wouldn't be available for this kid again. And Papa, I had to move like crazy. I even flew to Jamaica, brought the kid to the embassy by myself, and asked the officer to give me back the passport. And the kid and I came back to Atlanta, and then the family met me there and took the kid from me. So when you have seen stuff like this before, I'm not talk because I have teeth and tongue and sound can come from my mouth. I'm talking because of experience. I know the kind of tears that people crying, and even this evening there are people crying. In one Facebook group, a young lady made a post that her kid and herself, they did medical, they did interview, and they were waiting and they were wondering what would have happened to them today. Stepped in on Friday, and trust me, these people flying out this week. These people flying out this week. So it's a matter of experience, Papa.
Let's go back a bit. In 2020, how long did that suspension last for?
It lasted until the new administration came in.
So it started 2020 when? Which month?
Around about April. Around about April. And so right now, what is happening, right? The pause that they have, they claim it's a public charge and concern. And let me just break down a public charge. Whenever an individual is filed for, except for that person that is self-petitioned for, right? Somebody signs a contract, they call an affidavit of support, to say that I have this much money, I've met the poverty guideline, I'm above the poverty guideline, and I'm able to take care of this person if they were to fall on hard times and they would not fall on the state. That's a contract that you sign. It also states that if an individual were to fall on the state and they get to know this, the person who signed that contract is responsible to repay that. No, I know everybody, I know every Jamaican it happen with, I know every immigrant it happen with. We can't say it not happen though. It's happening. Is it happening to the extent of this pause? I really don't have enough information where that is concerned to say yes or no to that. I don't. But people need to remember the importance of the contract. The contract says you're responsible for this individual for 10 years or until the individual become a U.S. citizen, whichever comes first. If this person happened to not up to become a citizen at 5 years, then you're responsible for them up to 10 years, which is why you're encouraged. Get to the pinnacle of it. Get to the pinnacle of it. And if I were to bring my personal experience in it, it's never hidden. It's even on the back of a journal that I've created. I came here May 13, 2022, and I became a citizen August 8, 2025. Why? Because if I can do it for the people that I'm working for, I need to demonstrate that I can do it for myself even faster. Even faster. Right? we get to the pinnacle of it and it becomes easy. So if I get up today and I feel as if I want to go to Jamaica to spend 2 years or to another country to spend any amount of time that I feel like, I can do so as a US citizen, because there's no limit on how long I can stay out. There's a limit in the other country that may say I can't. But as it relates to the United States, there's no issue where that is concerned. Okay. Now, the pause is on. I know people are crying this evening because a number of people were this close and they never made it. They were that close and they just didn't make it through the door. And I want to say to them, don't panic. Plan your path, speak with your service provider, or you can come and talk to me and we can see what pathway is there for you. Because some of these people, Papa, there is a pathway, there's an option. But hear what? In your distress, you can't see it.
Yes.
You cannot see it. You require a professional to sit down and look at it and say, all right, since this is happening, this is what we're going to do. And I'll say to individuals, do not stop your process. You get an interview date, go to your interviews. Go to your interviews. Unless you're told not to go, go to your interviews. At this time, the medical facility in Kingston is closed. They will tell you when they have reopened. They'll make known to you. They will even call you. You don't have to take it from me. Listen for them to call or do some public announcement that they're open again. But as it is right now, they are closed. So this is information that individuals out there need to have. Another thing I'd like to say, if you have your service provider and your case is not at the forefront, I don't think that's a service provider for you. If your case is not at the forefront, I look through my drawers and stuff, and as soon as I see something, I'll call up some people and I say, hey, this is the move that you need to make right now. Or I call and I say, were you in Westmoreland? Were you in St. Elizabeth? Right? This is what you need to do at this particular time. You understand? Yes. That's what you need to do. Some people don't understand. Some people don't believe. Some people are leaning on their own understanding and they're making a mess of their situation. But regardless, I mean, just ensure that any service provider that you're gone to, they must have you at the forefront, and you need to help them to have you at the forefront. They can't have thousands of cases and just remember you like that. So one of the things you need to ask for, and it's a non-negotiable, ask for communication. Ask for communication. If communication cannot be had, that's probably not your service provider. That's probably not the person for you. So that's something important for you to know. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. There are persons that may have questions now. I'd like to hear them and address them accordingly.
Okay. This doesn't affect visitors visa, only immigrant.
Oh, that's very important. That's very important. There are individuals who don't know the difference between immigrant and non-immigrant. Simple, to live and not to live. Permanent and temporary. So permanent gives you a green card. Temporary, a visa, whether you're coming to study, work, play, church, temporary.
Yes.
Regardless of where it begins, it's temporary. All right, so those are the visas affected, the permanent ones, the green cards. Why we don't call them green cards is because embassies does not give green cards. USCIS does that. So when an individual gets that entry permit called a visa and they enter the United States, at that time, their entry is recorded as a permanent resident. They are not a permanent resident just with that visa. They need to enter. So when they enter, the green card processing begins. Yes.
So Denise, your question is answered. You can go and renew your visa. You were asking if you can renew.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. I would also say to an individual, I know you want to renew your visas But remember, it's the same as applying the first time. Get an assessment. Too many times people sit before me and I'll ask the question, how long have you stayed outside? Oh, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 3. And I've stopped taking that information from them. I go on the I-94 and I look at their travel history and I'll ask the question, why were you here for 4 months, 5 months, 3 months? What happened? Where were you working? Because I like to ask them that. Sometimes they'll tell me that they were in, I work in California and then I pick up something in Florida and so on, And I say, boy, this sounds good, That doesn't sound good because that's not the purpose of your visa. And if you misuse your visa, you're likely to be banned. And you don't want that to be happening to you.
Yes.
You don't want that to be happening to you at all.
A question I see many persons asking. Somebody is asking it here. Does this affect persons who are already in the US being petitioned for? Or for
No, consular processing. From your here visa, it's outside of the United States. From your here visa, you should know that it's outside the United States.
Okay.
Visas are not issued inside.
Okay. So, because somebody was telling me that
about your adjustment of status.
Status, yes.
No. Adjustment of status means that the entire process is done inside. Consular processing means that your process ends outside.
Okay.
So both processes begin at USCIS. The adjustment of status begins and ends at USCIS. Consular processing begins at USCIS and ends at the embassy.
Embassy, yes.
Right.
So for persons who want to know, this doesn't affect persons already in the US being petitioned.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Okay. But at the same time, I will still say to everyone that I'm making a prediction, like I've predicted other things before, that it is likely that the poverty guideline is going to be increased.
Oh.
Right. I believe it's going to be increased. It's going to be increased because if there's already a concern, it's going to be increased.
Explain poverty guideline. Explain that.
All right. So you need to earn a certain amount of money plus to sponsor one person. A certain amount of money plus to sponsor 2 persons. And that earning will need to take into consideration who is already in your household.
Yes.
And then plus whoever you're going to take in. If it's not enough, what they allow you to do is to get a joint person. So another person who earns enough to come along on this, to join in this contractual agreement. Speaking of public charge, I may not have spoken about it on here, but the health situation, there was a proposal sometime last year, a couple months ago, that your health, certain health conditions will be considered a public charge. So if you're obese, those diabetic situations, cancers, you know it.
Yes.
Well, remember now, how will they know that you are? Outside, you'd have done a medical. And when you go to the medical, they would know all of this. And then your doctor also sends in another document to support this and to state how this is being managed and all of that. And the talks is that going forward, as soon as this is put in place, because it's a proposal, when it's put in place, they're going to be asking the sponsors to actually get an insurance to show that if these people fall ill, they'll not fall on the state. Yeah, they're not going to fall on the state. So what's my take on this? And I keep telling people, just get healthy and done. And work on losing the weight and all of that. And don't just do it for immigration. Do it for the purpose of yourself. Because it's important for you to be healthy.
Yes.
It's important for you to be healthy.
Somebody is asking, can you apply for a waiver still if we are on J1, a J1 teacher? So, yeah.
The J1 teacher can apply for the waiver, But here what is happening, they're not approving those waivers. There's another waiver, which we call the hardship waiver, that could be applied for. But in order to do the hardship waiver, though, you need to have a qualifying relative. So do you have a spouse, children? Who do you have? Who would suffer if you were to leave? And we're talking about immediate people, parents, spouse, children. who would suffer if you're going to leave? So a number of these teachers, they come here already married. So they would have had a spouse, but the spouse would have been a Jamaican like themselves. So there's no real hardship to demonstrate there. To share that your kid is probably autistic and that's the reason you want to stay is exactly the reason they're looking at some of this as a public charge.
Oh.
Because you want to remain to utilize the system to help your folks when really and truly the help is also within your home country.
Yes. This doesn't affect, somebody's asking about work program. This doesn't affect the work. It's just the
work program is temporary.
Oh. Okay. Meaning?
Remember, we say that you have the immigrant visa, the non-immigrant visa.
Yes.
The immigrant visa is a green card.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
You come to live. So if it's not a green card and you come to live, it's temporary.
Yes. So it doesn't affect it. Yes.
So it doesn't affect that.
Somebody's asking about a refund if they file. If they can't get a refund.
That's one of the funniest questions ever. TikTok, somebody's asking about a refund over here. Oh boy, the TikTok could answer that. Could answer that for you. The United States tells you that you don't get refund.
Refund, yes. You
don't get refund. But I'd say to the person who wants a refund, continue your case. Don't run away from it. Don't give it up, because when it opens back up and you need to move, that cannot be the time you're going to start filing. So you need to have your case in motion now. And if you have not yet started filing, you need to be filing now. You need to be filing right now in order to be at the front of the line when they do open up back again.
Somebody's asking, good evening. I have an appointment today. A medical between now and November for green card. Am I affected?
Is this person inside or outside of the United States? I believe the person is outside, though, based on what they're sharing. The person is affected. They're going after a green card. The big mention of a green card tells you that you're affected. And remember, I've shared that the medical facility is not open at this time.
Okay. And this affects everyone, including children under 21, right?
It doesn't matter your age.
Okay. So somebody's asking here.
Right. Green card. It's green card.
Yes.
The thing is, though, when you talk about those immediate relatives, that's parents, spouse, minor children, there are things that can be done because those individuals can adjust. If they were to be in the United States, they can adjust, right? So it's a little bit different, and that's why I'm saying they need to sit down with their service providers and see what's the strategy for them, if any.
Oh, okay. I petitioned for my 3 kids from 20 to 27. They said no visa available. What should I do? I'm in Florida.
All right. So if there are no visas available, it's likely that it's a minor to a green card holder parent, or it could have been a U.S. citizen parent filing for kids over the age of 21. It could also be a green card holder parent filing for children over the age of 21, because those are the people that carry a final action date.
Yes.
Those are the people that have to wait on a date, a green card to become available.
Okay. What if the petitioner is in the military? Can the sponsor be on the military family benefits?
That's weird. First of all, are you inside the United States? Are you a permanent resident? Are you a U.S. citizen? Are you a spouse of that military person? Those are questions to be answered before we can even speak to that.
If your spouse is in Jamaica and you're waiting...
hold on. We're talking about military. So let me just jump back
military,
to the...
Okay.
Yeah, let's jump back to the military a little bit, guys. I know that you may be inside the United States, you're undocumented, you have overstayed your time, right? And your brother is graduating from the military. And I know you're excited to go on the base. Stay away from the base. Stay away from the base. When you go to the base, the next phone call that comes in is that you're calling to be bonded out because ICE picks you up. Remember that you are being scanned while you're there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A word to the wise.
Well, sometimes it's not sufficient.
Yeah, definitely. if your spouse is in Jamaica
Mm-hmm.
and was waiting on a
A
date,
day.
but
But
in
the
the
person got
process of
divorced.
yeah, affects. It when it opens.
All right, so if you're filing for a spouse and you have divorce, then you have thrown away the case.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
So open or close don't help you. The issue you're having is the divorce. The divorce is going to throw away the case.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What about if your wife or husband? What about if you have a husband and he or she is abused, want to work, so he or she will put his or her papers.
All right. So what the person is probably saying, the spouse is abusive and the spouse doesn't want to put in their
Put in the
paper.
papers.
What should they do? All right. So it sounds like this person wants to ask about VAWA, but
Wow,
there
yeah.
isn't enough being shared for me to say, oh, this sounds like a VAWA case. If you're being abused, nobody's asking you to sit in an abusive relationship, as you shouldn't. As you shouldn't, because sometimes Delapena picks you up before you pick up the green card. So you really don't want to be in such a thing. And then you have the VAWA that is in place, Violence Against Women and Men Act, that protects the abusee, not the abuser. Now you need to have evidence of whatever abuse that you're going through. Did you have to call the police? Where's the documentation? Where's the report from you calling the police? All right, you didn't record it because you're undocumented and you're scared. And were you seeing a therapist? And if you were, where's the therapy notes? If you're saying that the spouse spent out all of your money from the bank account, share that bank account with us. All right, show the evidence of it. If there's no evidence of it, then we'll say it never happened. We'll say it never happened.
What if
All right?
somebody's asking about your view if somebody is undocumented and about to get married?
What is your view on an immigrant who is illegal and about to get married?
Yes.
I mean, undocumented individuals get married all the time.
All the time, yeah.
It's the number one way that people get their documents. The issue with that is, please make sure that it's a bona fide relationship. If it's not bona fide, do not go in it.
Definitely.
If you're not gonna be Mrs. Lewis, don't go in it.
Definitely.
There's trouble if you do that.
So I'm going to start the process. That I think the person was talking about all over again to get a green card.
Yeah, but that there's more to that, and they
The person
probably
was talking about divorce.
have the information
Yeah.
holding for them.
Cousin green card will expire soon. Will they let her on to do it? Not sure.
I'm not sure what the person is asking.
Because if it's expired,
If somebody wants to renew a green card, they can reach out to me. 470-593-8448. That's 470-593-8448. Gentle people, I know you're on Papa's News Link and I know you're on TikTok. Remember, I don't speak for free. I always tell you there is a cost for consultation. It's $97. I don't hide that from you. So if you call and someone answers my office phone, just understand that they are going to point you to that consultation link. Just to make it clear.
Yep. Can you apply through work? Do you think it is a good idea? Apply through work?
Apply. I'm not even sure what the person is asking, to be honest.
Please ask the questions that you want to ask. You know, if are you working in the USA, you're asking about can you apply if you are work.
Can your employer file for you? Is that what you're asking? Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just ask the question that you want to ask. You know, how long will the passing take?
That's a lovely question to be asked. Personal views is that it will, for immediate relatives, it will probably be for a few months, because what they're doing, they're going to be going through cases, and people may be getting letters to say that they need additional support and different things. But I believe they will try to make all the medicals don't expire like that, because if the medical expires in 6 months and the 6 months goes by, then they'll have to do it again. As it relates to the family preference group, they are always the ones to feel it. They feel it the most. They feel it the most. Mr. Popeye?
Sorry about that. Somebody's asking, my friend have an interview on the 29th of this month. What?
Go to your interview. Go to your interview. Go to your interview.
Okay. I get my citizenship last year. I am in the process of filing for my marriage. Should I file now or wait?
Come see me. Sharon McCallum, come and see me.
Right,
Just
Sharon?
says I can make it for you.
Okay. If someone have a green card, can they travel to Jamaica and back freely?
I would say to you, I'll charge you 5,000 US and travel with you. Just get 2 tickets. Yeah, just get 2 tickets and I go with you, one for you, one for me, and we'll both go together. Because I'm not sure why green card holders keep asking the same thing over and over.
Over and over, yes.
Right. So I feel like if they start to pay somebody to go with them, it will reach home. It will drive home because nobody want to pay any money, you know.
What if you're filing for your spouse and children and you're at affidavit
stage? Are you affected? You're not affected yet, because remember, you're gonna go straight to being documentally complete, and then you will go to hopefully your interview, and then that's where you're gonna be affected for the final decision for the printing of the visa. You're going to be affected when it gets to that point.
So let me understand this, Nordia. The processing is still taking place. It's just that the visa.
Right. Oh. The processing is still taking place. It's just the visa part that is the issue.
Okay.
Which we would call the final decision.
Final. Oh, okay.
Right.
What about a green card being expired? Can one renew it? What?
I would want to know why the person kept a green card for 10 years and now want to renew that green card. So whilst you can renew, I don't know what the concern is. So I'll ask that person to book a consultation with us to best help. Because I don't know why you would not have chosen to do your citizenship. There are so many questions. Hence a consultation is needed.
Okay. Somebody's asking, can I got married from 2024. No,
January.
January. I got an answer.
Okay. Very good. Happy to hear that, Hillary.
Okay. I filed for my son and got him on American passport. Do I still need to
the N600 for him? No. Yeah. No, you don't have to get an N600. If you want, get it. It's just a certificate. But even when I went to the citizenship interview, they told you that it was not a need. It's up to you if you want to do that certificate.
Okay. My wife do all the paperwork, but I'm living outside of Jamaica. How would that affect my case?
Well, the fact that he did paperwork, it will be burning. Nonetheless, you are now one of the people that are in the pause. Okay. So yes, you're affected.
Okay. I just joined at the question. If you are a green card holder and you have a family member in the military, can you go to the graduation?
Pay me the money and I'll go for you.
Can't go anywhere in America, you have a green card holder. You're legal. That's that.
You know how many people want to borrow the green card to start another business?
And you have a green card, you can't fly, you can't go anywhere.
I don't know what the fear is with these residents. I really don't know what the fear is about. Guys, tap up the screen. You're not tapping the live, and if it goes dark, you are going to be dropped from this TikTok because I'm not going to be scanning anything. So you kindly tap up the screen. 257 of you and the screen is not being tapped. You're being naughty.
All right, go again with the phone number. Somebody's asking to repeat the phone number.
470-593-8448. That's 470-593-8448.
Okay. Write it down, all right? Do you think my changes will be, do you think any changes will be made to VAWA? What if you didn't submit the therapist report the same time you filed?
So as soon as you see an RFE, get an RFE, come see me. And I hope you'd have submitted a police or FBI clearance. Yes, they are more stringent now with how they assess VAWA.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pin your number and then I'm gonna read the questions instead.
Okay.
Go with the number again.
470-593-8448.
384-448.
Yes, 8448.
All right, let me pin the number. Where is it? Here we go. Here's the number. Okay. Let me go back and look at some of the questions. Senior, you're asking if your employer can file for you? Does that mean you're working in the United States? That's what somebody is asking.
Are you working in the United States legally? Because if you're working in the United States legally, an employer can petition for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Meaning you're on a work permit and not a visitor's visa.
So no. So the person is on a non-immigrant visa.
All
right. So just to segue a little bit, visas range from A to V.
Yes.
A to Vanessa. There's one visa type that if they stay a long time, that can be used, and most people don't know about it. It's the V visa. That visa is used for the green card holder that is petitioning for spouse and children, and if the case takes longer than 3 years to complete, they can apply for this visa, come into the United States to finish the process.
Okay. Okay. I'm a United States citizen. Starting to file for my 3 adult kids. They are in Jamaica, but they said no visa is available. Should I wait till I'm called?
You have to wait because remember that visa type carries a final action date. That is currently taking almost 10 years, approximately 10 years. So you are probably, I don't know your priority date. I don't know how long you have filed, but you do have some wait. And with this pause, the wait is even going to be longer because that's how we got into this position in the first place.
Yeah. Marva, you're asking about cases filed in November last year. You need to be specific. Yeah?
If they were filed November last year, if it's the same person and they were filed
different person. Different person. So I'm asking them to be specific. What type of? Okay. I'm in the process of filing for my married son. Should I file now or wait?
Just knowing that your married son may not be here until 20, maybe 22 decades or so. I don't know if you wanna start when it's going to push the 3 decades. That's up to you. Personally, I wouldn't even bother to file that.
That's a long wait, very long wait.
Very, very long wait. And you're likely to not be around. So this kind of case, a lot of the times, individuals pass off before the process is finished.
Okay. My grandson is on filing. Will it stop his visa?
All right. So until the petition is finished, they normally don't fool around your visiting visa unless you have done something.
Yes.
Unless you have done something for them to revoke it.
I've been applying for I have applying for my daughter from I was a green card holder. I am a citizen over a few years. She's working here in the US illegally. And she's working here she has her visiting visa.
So this is an adult child. So that person needs to come to me because they will need a waiver in order for this individual to go home to Jamaica to have their interview done when the time comes.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
My daughter is a green card holder. Her daughter is 7 years old. What can she do for her to get a visa?
All right. So where's the father of this child?
That's another question. Yeah.
Because the father of this child may have to be the person to go and have the visa sorted out. Something I don't get though, Papa, like I want to ask the adults that are sitting here.
Yes.
Why is it that you got kids, you went, you got a visa, you come, you run off, you don't go back, sort the kids out, get visas for them. Then you decide, you run off, and then somebody's supposed to fix that problem for you. And then you look at those children and tell them you love them, put them before
I always tell people that. Once you get it, start out your children.
I said, put those kids before me so that I can tell them that you are telling a lie. And I won't be afraid to tell them that.
Yes. I have a pending I-772. Is it I-751? What documents I would need to travel to Jamaica?
Okay, so with that pending 751, you need to come see me. Yes.
The number is on the screen. Somebody's asking for the number.
Yeah, they're always going to ask for the number with it on the screen. It's always going to happen.
I think they asked the question before because I'm going back through the questions.
Okay.
If you're in Jamaica and waiting on a date to do medical, will you still get a date?
All right, so we spoke about medical already many times with regards to Jamaica.
Yeah. If you just join in, the medical, they are on pause now as well. You expect a call, all right? Where is the office located? Somebody is asking.
The office is located here in Atlanta, Georgia. I work with individuals across all 50 states and any country outside of the United States, as long as U.S. immigration is what they need. So if you're on here, don't ask me about UK, don't ask me about Canada, don't ask me about any places, just the United States. If you want to remove your conditions, if you're an asylee, if you want your citizenship, green card, visas, you name it, I'm here for you.
Is it safe to travel from a Caribbean island after being approved for an immigrant visa in Jamaica?
So, what would you want? Listen, $5,000 and I come with you from that same foreign Caribbean country to the United States. $5,000. A little bit of money, $5,000.
Yeah.
TikTok, what do you say? $5,000 is enough, right? Even TikTok would agree with me.
My son got his American passport from me.
He derived the passport from her because he came in before she became a citizen before his 18th birthday.
But he want to file for someone. He must have his own citizenship certificate to do so.
Not really. Not really. Remember, we talk about the N600 that is not a need.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
That's the same N600 they're asking about again.
Okay. If someone in the US got denied for fraud marriage, can they reach?
Woo! There's no coming back. There is no coming back. There's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that.
Okay.
No coming back from that.
My grandson is on filing. Will he be able to get his visa? Oh.
It's the same question I think you asked before.
Brian, the number is pinned. I'm just going through.
So, Papa, while you're going through, I think we want to have a hard stop at 6:50. As you know, I have to catch a flight this
Yes.
6:50.
So we have another less than 6 minutes. Yeah. I filed for my mom who is living in Jamaica. Haven't heard anything.
All right, so you'll not be hearing anything with the pause right now. But my question to you is, does your mom have a visa? And if your answer is yes, you can come see me.
Oh, okay.
If your answer is no, just sit and wait.
Whether it's a, we should have to be a citizen. Right?
We're passing now.
Okay. Is it customary for the U.S. State Department to contact the petitioner to confirm that their spouse is attending their scheduled immigrant visa appointment. My wife's interview is in early February in Kingston.
Yeah, man, it's normal. So the National Visa Center has been doing that in recent times. They have been reaching out and reminding individuals, and that person needs to turn up at their interview.
Okay. I'm married to a Jamaican citizen. I recently applied for my Jamaican citizenship. Will this situation affect the turnaround time for me to receive my citizenship?
All right, so let me just get back to recentering. My name is Nordia Barrett-Lewis of Barrett Immigration, home of the Consular Queen. I specialize in United States immigration.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, because that have to, yes.
Someone is asking about Jamaican immigration.
Jamaica. Let me go down.
Yes.
Is there any delay on the citizen getting Jamaica? How long will the interview pass for?
And if you're talking about interview in Kingston, there's no time frame on that. I know your family member may go inside and you're wondering what is happening if they're torturing them. No, it's just that some of them are assigned to specific officers, and the processing is you're sitting there and wait much longer than you're seeing someone. And I think that's particularly why the immigrant is given chairs to sit on versus those visa people who stand in a line, go around, come out, go about them business. As we speak on visas, all right, so the rule was when you're applying for visiting, or let me not say visiting, non-immigrant, in other words, is not a green card process.
Yes.
So prior to now, children under 14 years were not required to go to the embassy. Now they're asking, even if that child that you're applying for is on the breast, to take them along with you.
Yes.
In the immigrant process, that's how it is. Everyone has to be seen at the embassy. Now they're saying in the non-immigrant process, that's how it should also be.
Yes. Okay. And you do non-immigrant visa applications as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because, yes.
Just like employment-based green cards as well, which is pretty much people with their extraordinary ability, like I've done musicians, self-petitioning for themselves. I mean, getting green cards by filing for themselves. So those athletes that you see out there, singers, backup musicians, like the guitarists, you name it, they do qualify for some of these things. The Olympians, you get a Grammy, some world championship medal, even if it's a bronze, it is still worth something. With those extraordinary abilities, you can get yourself a green card, and you don't need somebody to file for you.
So you're saying Vibes Cartel can file for himself?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why sometimes people are looking around and they're wondering, and they're also saying, oh, how Vibes Cartel is here and he's doing this with his visiting visa. So first of all, Vibes Cartel, if Vibes Cartel has a visa, he would be on a O.
Oh, yes.
That's an extraordinary ability, non-immigrant visa that allows him to be in the United States 2 years at a time.
Okay.
So each time you renew your back, so it appears that they live here because they literally can on that particular visa. Yes.
Okay.
And with that same O visa, there's the O2 because he has backup singers and dancers and maybe his children that needs to be a part of this process as well. So, yeah.
Maureen, are you really asking me to repeat repeat Nadia's number? It's on the screen in front of you.
Oh, some of us don't see well, Papa.
I understand. But the number is there.
Right below Papa News Links. We believe it's Papa's News Link number, to be honest.
Okay, that's Nadia's number on the screen. If you want the number. And Nadia, any part in chat, Nadia, I know you have to go. You have to catch a flight.
Yes.
I don't know why you miss your flight.
All right. So www.barrettimmigration.com. That's www.barrettimmigration.com. That's where you go to book your consultation.
Okay.
Remember, we not chat over here for free. Yes, I'm never telling
unless you're doing a live show. All right. Well, have a safe flight. I will talk soon. Have a safe flight, yeah?
Much blessings and thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You
all
so
right.
much.
See you soon. See you soon, Nordia. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So my viewers and my subscribers, that was the Consular Queen, and I am sure we learned something. My spouse and I got married in the US. We got an interview date, but because of a snowstorm, the city was shut down. So now we have to join the line again. Will this freeze affect us? No, it not affect you, man. In the United States. I can answer some of my questions. You know, me listen and learn a while ago. If you are, it will not affect you in the United States. You understand? You are saying that you got married in the United States. So I'm assuming that you are in the United States. Well, you are there because you said the snow affect you. So no, it not going to affect that. The freeze only affects the embassies in the countries like Jamaica. The freeze affects the issuing of visas from Jamaica, immigrant visas. So you in the US, it's not gonna affect you. All right, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna affect you. Let me see if there's any other question that I can assist with. Cause me listen, you know, me listen, I learn, and like me say, by about Thursday or Friday, we are hoping to have Esther, so we can get a different perspective. Well, maybe the same perspective, but with information not can't be too much. You understand? I am filing since 2017, and I was told it takes up to 15 years for sibling filing. Sometimes it takes longer than that. Does 15 years depends on the age of the person being filed for? No. Based on when we listen to Esther, listen to Nordia, no, it doesn't affect. It don't matter the age of the person. Yeah? It doesn't. Let me see if there's any other question that I can help with. Medical is on hold. I get a different Can I get a different visa for my children? Tara Andrews, you're saying medical is on hold. So I'm assuming that you're applying for the next visa will be a visitor's visa. You can apply for it. There's no guarantee that you're going to get it, you know. But you can apply for it. Let me see if there's another question I can help with. So Mackley, it not go affect the freeze don't affect you, yeah? The pause. It affects the embassies, not the consular are not in the US. It affects the embassies, like Jamaica. All right. My visa expire. Can I apply still? Yeah, man. You know, if you have an immigrant, a non-immigrant visa, visitor's visa, a non-immigrant visa, you go back and renew your visa. Wrong with that? It's just that I see them charge some extra money. I know. I should have asked Nadia about it. You know. I see they charging $250, some type of band. I don't know if you are renewing or if you are applying for the first time. But if you are applying for the first time, you have to pay the $250 band. They say if you travel and you know overstay, then you can ask back for your refund. Visitor visa is good. Yeah, man. Visitor visa is good. Can still apply for visitor's visa. All right. So we released a video earlier. Today's news video. So you can go and watch it. Once case is filed in Jamaica, you can get the once a case is filed in Jamaica, you can get the visitor's visa. Where you get that from, Denise? No case is filed in Jamaica. You don't file. If you're petitioning for somebody, you wouldn't file it in a Jamaica. You would send it to USCIS. No, sir? So you're saying once the case file, the case file, I don't know. Maybe you're correct. Maybe seeing that you said the case file. How does it affect brothers and sisters? Same way, same thing. Everything on pause in terms of issuing a visa from the embassy. All right. Yeah, you file in America, and the file in here put in, but she was saying once the file is in Jamaica. So the person wasn't talking about the filing being done in Jamaica. I think the person meant if the file is sent from USCIS to the embassy, the person was saying that you can't get any visa once the file is in at the embassy in Jamaica. Would have to get some questions and would have to get some answer on that. Yeah, me understand, Tina. Once it reach the embassy in Jamaica. Yeah, me can talk, me can speak on that. Based on what me learn so far. So I don't know them big number there, you know, them I-129F, blah blah. I don't know them number there. I don't know what that mean. So come back either Thursday or Friday when I'll inform you when Esther coming on. All right. Oh, Frances says she's right. Okay. All right. I understand. Yeah, because the file, when you're doing a visa application, you know, there's a part on it that says that asks you if anybody has ever petitioned for you. Now, once you answer yes, it means you have immigrant intent. No, so that's what them normally say. So there's a likelihood that you won't get the visa. Yeah, sir. There's a likelihood. Whereas for the first year apply. Maybe if you are renew and you know reach the embassy yet, they might have renew it, but you know, once USCIS send down the file to Jamaica, you can't get the visitor's visa. Okay, I understand you now, Denise. Thank you. Understand you. I understand you. That sound like it. Yeah. I understand you. Yeah, that sound like it, Denise. That sound like it. We are closing off in a few minutes. We're going on an hour. Let me look if there's any other questions that I can answer. I don't see any questions. See, fiancé visa. What is about fiancé visa, Bob? Why? You know, me and Nordia talk about this already. Why fiancé visa? Why not just go ahead and get married and done? There are some restrictions on fiancé visa, you know. Why not just get married and done and do the proper filing, you know? But let me say, I was talking about this Saturday night when I did the live. What that? K1, K2, blah 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 blah. Hillary, yes, persons are getting. You're asking always on pause. Can you get interview date? Yeah, man, and that's what Nordia say. You know, if you get a date for go do your interview, go and do your interview. People are still going for interview, you know. Based on what I understand, but it's just that, you know, say after you do the interview, then you would and I mean, if how the interview thing will go, you know, because see, they Andrew's Memorial stopped doing medical. They put a pause on medical. You understand? And they are the only ones who do medical for these types of visas. So, but if you have a date, if you get a date for go and do your medical, go and do your interview, and you'll be joining a line because the issue of the visa is on pause. I love that show. I did K1 and regret it. Okay, France. Okay. They can't do medical. It will expire. Well, why is a whole heap of things are going? You know, we have to just. And you know the thing is. You know what the thing is? There is nothing at all we can do about it more than wait. And some people are concerned, so boy, who America this, America that. Some of them are because they can't go America, you know. Some people are concerned say this and that because them can't go and they might have something at the past, so them can't go America. So they will concerned, say boy, this and that. But if you people want to go America, man, nothing wrong with that. And the land, although some things are going, they know will a turn off enough people. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for joining. And I will inform you if and when Esther coming on this week. And we'll talk again. But thank you for joining. All right. Blessed love, everybody.